Hi and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to be talking about decluttering, and as you can see I've bitten the bullet, I've gone through my wardrobes and I've pulled out so much stuff, and I feel like this is stuff that I can definitely say thank you and goodbye to. One of my New Year's resolutions was to declutter the entire house, and to be honest I have to take it step by step because we've got a lot of stuff. So I have started off in my wardrobe. Most of this stuff has survived past declutters, well, mini declutters, but I just feel like now I've still not worn it for such a long time, I am unlikely to wear it, so I might as well declutter it. My plan for all of this is to put it on eBay, and whatever doesn't sell I'll donate. Everything is in really good condition. It's not been heavily worn. Some of it has never been worn, which is so bad, but I am just going to put it on, see what happens, see what sells, and then, like I said, the rest I am just going to donate. I just feel myself moving more and more towards minimalism. I had a quick look at the Konmari decluttering technique and it looked great, but I just thought I'm just going to start off simple. I'm going to do one space at a time, which is actually what I think she does suggest, and go through all of my clothes first because I have so many clothes. I used to buy tons and tons of clothes. I've not really bought that much recently because my body's changed, I've had a baby, my style's changed as well. Also for work I don't have to dress as formally as I did in my previous job, and I've just moved away from some of these types of clothes. So I will talk you through some of the things that I'm decluttering. This one I did have to think long and hard about. I bought this bag about 3 years ago and it's lovely, but the bag that I really wanted was the Louis Vuitton Neverfull and I couldn't afford it. This Christmas I have been so lucky. Chris bought me the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, and I just, now that I've got that, I don't think I'm going to use this. I have really looked after this. It's a gorgeous tote bag. I think it'll sell. Pass it on to somebody who will use it much more than me. It's got the dust bag and everything, so I have looked after it and I am expecting that to go pretty easily. So I'll put that over there. Next, I've got dresses like this that I used to wear for my old job. This one's a Karen Millen one. It's gorgeous quality. I haven't worn this for probably about 3 years now. I think I wore it for my interview for the job that I've got. So it is quite a lucky dress. It's lovely, but it's just collecting dust in my wardrobe, and I'm sure there'd be somebody who would appreciate it so much more than me. Again, I have these blazer jackets which are really nice, but I'm just not wearing them. So again, they've been lightly worn. I'm sure they'll go on eBay. Oh. Next, I think I saw on a YouTube video that the Konmari method talks a little bit about decluttering pieces of clothing or items that have bad memories attached to them. As lovely as this Ted Baker dress is, I remember that I wore it on an occasion that turned out to be pretty shit, basically, and I love it, but I just, every time I look at this dress I remember that night and it's not really a happy memory for me. So it's gorgeous, somebody else will really enjoy it. It's got this beautiful detail on the side. I just can't stop thinking about that night when I wore it last. Yeah, so that one's gonna go. Next, again, this jacket, I loved it. I got it in the sale, and this is one thing I will say about sale items. It's possibly things that you would never think about getting. I got this jacket because I love the Burberry ones. This isn't, this is Warehouse. But honestly, I've never even worn it. It's still got the label in. It's lovely, but I don't know when I'd wear it. I know I wouldn't wear it. So again, I might as well declutter that. Sometimes, even though it looks like a bargain, it's not if I'm not going to get the use out of it. I think this one, again, Ted Baker, because I do love Ted Baker. This one was a sale item. It's beautiful, it's soft, it's just lovely. I think I've worn it once in the entire time that I've had it, and to be honest, it's so fluffy that the white fluff sheds onto my other clothes, and that's a little bit annoying, but it is so soft, it's so pretty, and I'm sure somebody else will absolutely love that. This is an Armani exchange. I went through a little phase of buying, little hair on there. I went through a phase of buying Armani exchange dresses. They're lovely, but I got a load of white ones all at the same time. This is one of those white ones, and it's nice, but again, I just don't think I'd wear it. I've got a different one which I am more likely to wear instead of this, so that one's getting decluttered. I have looked at my shoes briefly. I'm sure there's a lot more work that I can do on the whole shoe thing, but the ones that I'm going to get rid of are these. If I remember, they were quite expensive, and I have never even worn them. They really don't suit me. I don't even know why I bought them in the first place, but yeah, they've never been worn. I'm sure somebody else would like those if they saw them on eBay. And these trainers, I've got so many pairs of trainers and running shoes. I think I've worn them once. They've got hardly any discoloration on the bottom. They look brand new still, like they could still be in the shop. I'm definitely going to declutter these. While I was going through my wardrobe, I had a little section of these makeup bags, and they contained makeup brushes, which I actually do use, but the bags I just don't use because I have pots that I put them in. So I have all of these little bags, and they're lovely. I really like this one, and I love rose gold, but it's just so wasted just sitting there. And I have all of these makeup brushes that I bought back in the day before I really got into makeup and started buying more expensive brushes. All of these have never even been used, as of these ones. Which are like a rose gold version of those, never been used. I might put those on as well and see if they sell. If not, I'll absolutely donate them, because you can never have too many makeup brushes. I actually do have too many makeup brushes, but I'm sure somebody else would make use of those. While I was cleaning out my wardrobe, I started thinking about accessories. I used to wear so much costume jewellery in the past. I'll show you here. Got it hanging on this little birdcage jewellery holder, and these, don't ask me why I've hung them on a hanger. I think it's to just stop them from all getting tangled up. I don't really wear it anymore. I think as I'm getting older, what can I say, I'm just getting a little bit more bougie, and only the real stuff will do. Every now and again I do wear a bit of a statement necklace, one of these, but on the whole they really have been sitting there for a long time. So I'm going to go through them and I'm going to declutter them and just have the jewellery that I'm actually likely to wear day to day. I think the worst part of decluttering is the thinking about decluttering. Once you get started, it's not that bad. In fact, sadly enough, I'm finding it quite enjoyable to just go through everything and be quite ruthless and do a bit of a cull. Last night, which was a Saturday, please don't judge me for this, but I went through all of these clothes and took photos of them for eBay. I'll insert that footage right here. that I can give you for starting out in a big declutter is so simple. To just ask yourself a series of questions. The first question: do I actually wear this, and when was the last time that I actually wore this? The second question, if it's occasion wear especially, is will I wear this rather than going out and buying a whole new outfit? If the answer's no, then it's probably better to declutter it and potentially put the money towards a new outfit. Third, does this item make me happy? When I talked about that Ted Baker dress that I have attached a memory to that's not necessarily a good one, I always think about that when I look at that certain item of clothing. So I just don't see the point in keeping those bad vibes in my wardrobe. I'd rather just pass it on to somebody else who would enjoy it. And then hopefully that memory will just float away. I won't be reminded of it. The next question that I ask myself is, do I love it? Is this something that makes me happy? When I put it on, do I feel good? Do I feel comfortable? And if the answer's no, it's probably better to just declutter it. And the final question that I've asked myself is, do I already have something that is very like this? Again, like with that white Armani exchange dress, is this something that I already have? If that's the case, then declutter a few of them and just keep with the one or the ones that you like the best. I really want to keep on top of this. My New Year's resolution was to declutter twice a year, at the beginning and then towards the end, more towards Christmas. So I'm going to pencil that in my diary for later on in the year, and I am going to put all of this onto eBay. We'll see what sells. I'll let you guys know what does sell. I've got another few items upstairs that I'm on the fence about. I think now my ruthless self is telling me that they should be decluttered, because if I really wanted to keep them, then I wouldn't be umming and ahhing about it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through this pile of costume jewellery, get rid of what I don't want and keep what I do want. So that's it. I'm going to go and I'm going to put all this stuff on eBay. It's probably going to take me the rest of the day. But thank you so much for watching. If you're decluttering and have some good tips, then please leave them in the comments below. If you've liked this video, please press the like button and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.